Glorious day to you, my friends. Welcome to day number 1 of Flow hOMe. This first light oasis wellspring of harmonizing hOMe everywhere for 27 days. I invite you to chant hOMe together 108 times, or roughly 20 minutes, as many times as you chant hOMe, to see what hOMe can do for you. We'll switch up the series. So we're here at first light. Not necessarily first light, but before sunrise. Approximately 45 minutes before sunrise. We'll talk afterwards. We'll see what they have to say. So I invite you to sit down. I invite you to relax. Whether you sit, lie down, or if you're in seated meditation, it does not matter. As we turn our gaze inwards and focus on the breath. Breathing in slowly. And breathing out slowly. Breathing in slowly. And breathing out slowly. Listening to the sound of our breath as we breathe in. Listening to the sound of our breath as we breathe out. Breathing in the new breath. And simply breathing out. Our chant is simple. It is hOMe. The chant that started it all. And a breath in for chanting. When you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Maybe inviting some gentle movements. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe shrug your shoulders. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome the new now. Welcome in the new day. I invite you to journal. Document your experience. What did you observe? Or what do you know now about yourself? About anything? Whether you write it down with pen and paper, whether you write yourself an email, text messages, whether you write down light script, make yourself an audio recording or video recording. It does not matter how you journal. As with everything on this channel, this is not about what is true, that this is true or that is true. This is all about you finding your own truth. I believe that all the sacred scriptures, no matter what culture, what religion, they're guiding you to your truth. Not the truth. So let's talk about hOMe or hOMe for a moment. Sooner or later, we hear about hOMe. Maybe because somebody's turned on to hOMe and they share it with you. And I just noticed another meditator who's a little bit away, probably can't hear the hOMe, or maybe came down the trail behind me. Welcome. So we're exploring what is hOMe. Maybe our first experience with hOMe is the Sanskrit, the Devanagari ligature, hOMe, that looks like the English letter, cursive English letter E, with a tail and a crown, the Chandra Bindu. But other cultures write it a different way. And before we were writing with Devanagari, we were still chanting hOMe. And there are different ways to inscribe hOMe. The one particular ligature was given as a symbol. A healing symbol. Om is a healing mantra. All mantra came from hOMe. The Gayatri mantra. Om Bhurva Swaha starts. Regardless of what any of the mantras say, regardless of what any of the sacred scriptures say, that little bit of wisdom, Om Bhurva Swaha. Om, the first thing that Om created was Bhurva Swaha. 3 things. We're going for 27 days. 3 times 3 times 3. The 3 things. 27 is a tetration. 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 3. Well, not that, but 3 squared or 3 cubed. So apparently I'm going to look up 3, the tetration of 3, 3 to the third, 27 to the third. We're going until August 7th. We can use the mala of joy. We can use any mala whatsoever. Bur means so many things. Om means so many things. For a while they've been talking about first light. First light is, they told me, do it at right around civil twilight. There's an idea called Brahma muhurta, which is the last quarter, as Sadhguru suggests. That is the last quarter of the night before sunrise. There are other definitions. We're starting in time to chant Om 108 times and then experience sunrise. Brahma, the creator. Om has taken on so many meanings. Whichever holds wisdom or truth for you is all that matters. What helps you reside in your lotus of awareness, whatever helps you become Om Mani Padme Hum, your jewel of the lotus, that you are the jewel of the lotus. Whatever helps you allow your true authentic self to live more fully. Om is also called Omkara, Pranava, the essence of Brahma. Bur, the light, the first light. Purva, the essence. Va, the essence of this first life. And Svaha. Sva. Self. But Sva means so many things. Breaking apart Sva, Sa, Va, Ha. The breath in, the essence, and the breath out. The self. Before consciousness owned, the concept of hOMe applied to consciousness itself, the formless, beyond this matrix, outside of time, isness, oneness, consciousness, you. Bor also means the thing, the earth, this physicality. Burva, the moon, the meaning we give it, how we reflect upon this first light. The meaning we give all of life. This Burva is also the imprints we put in our energetic field. Burva is what we hold on to. It separates who we think we are, our idea of self. It separates us from hOMe, from consciousness, from source, from God, from our true self. Not that this meaning, this Burva, is bad. It creates who we are. It creates who we think we are. This Burva. We create this Burva, the meaning of it, instead of allowing Burva to have the essence of itself. In the Svaha, Svadhisthana, the sun, all the ideas of ourselves. In Svadhisthana, where the self is established. The Manipura, the solar plexus, our joy, our pleasure, our Ananda, our bliss, the sun, our true authentic self. I received an interesting idiosyncrasy. Yesterday at 6:30, and it's 6:03 right now. Interesting. It's 6:30. I got a synchronicity 3363630. So I was curious. So I did a Google search a little later. First thing that comes up is the part number for a Dute's Tundish funnel. Well, a Tundish is actually different than a funnel, but it's a part for an engine, for Dute's engine. And a Tundish, in contrast to a funnel, the purpose of a Tundish is to regulate the flow. And I started laughing hard. To regulate flow and achieve a more steady output with intermittent inputs. This Tundish that we're creating, this thing called life. The intermittent flows when we disconnect from the source of who we are, from our true authentic self. This flow of abundance, this flow of energy, this flow of who we really are, this flow of home, this first light, oasis, wellspring, where we're harmonizing home everywhere. Now, even more amusing is that this company, Dute's AG, is a German company, and they've been making auto parts. Its founder, Nicholas Otto, created the first 4-stroke engine, and we named the cycle of combustion after Otto, this intake, and we're using this for Samavriti Pranayama, this intake, this sa, this in-breath, and the combustion phase, our excitement phase, us holding our breath at the top of our lungs. We're exciting the energy, this compression. Then the ignition in the power phase, the downstroke, the breath out, where we're simply illuminating the true power. Om, shining our light. And then the exhaust phase, us letting go of all the breath and holding our breath with an empty set of lungs, resting in our own true nature. The Otto cycle. We use it to describe the thermodynamic process. One other interesting thing, the next thing that came up besides this part number, it's a postal code where in Egypt, in Giza, where there is the Great Pyramid. We just finished the Being series, where we spiraled up the Great Pyramid. To the edge of the matrix. So apparently we are again, but in a different form, utilizing this Tundish of Om, this oasis of the first light. Chanting to see what Om reveals to us without trying. And a gentle reminder that when those stray thoughts come in, can we observe them and then not observe them? Allow them to be. Allow them to rest in their own true nature. Pratyahara. And the wave confirms. So I thank you, my friends, for joining me in my highest bliss. Nariyata anna ashahatuka na aski yarata ahitora arsana idata kashana hitoro ishkana atar arna ihikata arhatina shaya atakarahana itaha. Shine on, my friends. Yarata nahakira asa ita artana hitatata. And make it a great day. Hitariata hanahe torato. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else? Natakarata itaha.